Hey guys, it's HR13 and today I'm going to be naming my top 10 best basketball players. At number 10, I have Damian Lillard because he's a really good inside the hoop, like inside the paint and outside of the paint. I feel like he would be a really good trade to the Rockets for a trade of Trevor Ariza, just because he's kind of just like Trevor Ariza except a little bit better at threes. For number 9, I have Blake Griffin. Mostly because he's like one of the best white boys in the NBA, and he can really posterize like anybody. He's not the best three-point. I mean, he's a good three-point shooter, but he's not the best. He's not Curry. He's not Harden. He's not LeBron. He's not Kyle Korver. But he can definitely dunk on anybody. For number 8, I have DeMarcus Cousins. Sadly, as you see in the background, they won that game against the Rockets, and there's Patrick Beverley. Just like, yeah, we lost. Even though he just dunked on James Harden, sadly. But he makes my top 10 as number 8 for just being the best big man in one of the best big men in the NBA. And he's not the best for the three-point line, but he can definitely shoot mid-range. For number 7, I have Chris Paul. Now, I can't really say a lot about Chris Paul because I don't know a lot about him. But, I mean, he's been thrown around places, and he's a good draft. He's a he's a number 1 draft pick, and he's the MVP of his team pretty much. Even though he's not an MVP, he's pretty much the James Harden of the Rockets, but it's Chris Paul of the Los Angeles Clippers. All right, for number 6, I have Kyrie Irving. People rate Kyrie Irving so low. Even on that Christmas game, it was awesome how he shot that. And I was a Golden State fan then, so I wasn't very happy. But then once I realized that Golden State's not my team, I realized Kyrie Irving's a really good player outside the three-point line. He's just a beast. Number 5, I have Kawhi Leonard. I'm a Kawhi Leonard fan, but I'm not like a Spurs fan. Sorry to trigger the Spurs fans. And I feel like they're going to get pretty far into the playoffs, and Kawhi's going to take them there. Didn't he get thrown around to... What team did he get thrown around to? Comment down below. I forgot what team he got thrown around to. But yeah, he's really good inside the hoop, and he's definitely a big three-point shooter. He's definitely going to take the Spurs into the playoffs. For number 4, I have Anthony Davis. People say that Anthony Davis is better than number 4. He's number 3, even though you were about to see who's my number 3. But Anthony Davis is basically the not as good, but really good version of LeBron James. Because, I mean, look at his number. And he's this MVP of his team, and he has a big unibrow, which makes him very noticeable. For number 3, I have Stephen Curry. All the Curry fans are probably really triggered right now. Because, you should be number 1. No, he should be number 2. No, he's not. Because he's not an all-around player. He's a three-point shooter. He's not an all-around player. But he's still extremely good. He's still an MVP. So for number 2, you already know I got James Harden there. He's definitely an all-around player besides defense. And I feel like he's there. I feel like the Rockets are going to win the playoffs. I don't know, just because I'm a Rockets fan, but, that's pretty much the only reason. But, James Harden's definitely a big man that can posterize anybody and is amazing at the three-point line. And as you guys guessed, number 1 is LeBron James, just because, I mean, he's the best all-around player in the NBA. And he got thrown around from the Miami Heat to the Cavs, and hopefully he can get traded to the Rockets, please. But that's all for my top 10 list of my best NBA players. So I'll see you guys in the next video. If you want me to do any more of these, comment down below. See ya.